Hey, let me check in with Don Quixote. I am on chapter 19, so I'm trucking along. It's like page 136 or something like that. Can't remember at the moment. Um, very very comedic. We have poor Don Quixote, poor Sancho Paz, poor Rocinante, the horse, getting beaten the shit out of all the time throughout this novel. It's like, oh my god, they just whacked and whacked. Whether it's Rochanti going out and trying to mate with some ponies and getting beaten by the shepherds, and then the um, Quixote and Sancho Paz trying to protect the poor horse and getting beaten themselves almost to death. Um, and then going to an inn and getting tended to and laying down, but there's a mule driver there, and the mule driver is paid to get the maid come in and have sex with him, and the maid goes in, and but Don Quixote's determined it must be the young daughter who's fallen in love with her, and this is a castle, and he kind of grabs her and starts talking to her, and the mule driver gets pissed off and whacks him over the head, whacks him so hard he's burst out blood, and then there's the 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 innkeeper comes in and the maid hides, and it's very kind of farcical. Um, but there's also kind of like little discussions of like well, Don Quixote, which is hilarious. Don Quixote saying like, oh, we don't worry about this Sancho Paz. We're having so much bad luck. Well, just by odds of that, we should be getting good luck any day now because we've had so much bad. But the God doesn't isn't going to punish us forever because we're really good people. And it's funny because this very passage gets quoted in The Biggest Bluff by Maria Konnikova that I'm listening to at the moment, of kind of that fallacy of people of like it's the flipping the coin thing of like, oh well, if it's come up this way so much, well then it must be coming up the other way pretty soon. It's like, no, that's not what that means. And especially when you've got a mad dude who sees stuff but believes that he's going to see other stuff. He's so firmly his the blinders are so firmly down that he's seeing the whole world as through these chivalric novels that everything, windmills are giants, and a bat and sheep, and two herds of sheep are warring armies that they Don Quixote attacks again, and Sancho Paz is like such kind of a simple-minded guy that he's like, well, if you say that this is what it is, well then I guess what I'm seeing must be wrong, and actually helps. And you get the shepherds, beating him and throwing rocks at him, and whacking poor Don Quixote again. It's a fun but kind of strangely gentle book. It's like Don Quixote is such a good guy. He just wants to be a chivalrous knight. He wants to help the oppressed, and all the people of the world. And he can't fight anyone who isn't a knight. So Sancho Paz has got to take care of them. And Sancho Paz is just like, oh, please, God, let us go home. Let us go home, please. This is not working out for us. So yeah, that's where I'm at the moment. I'm just enjoying myself. Um, yeah, yeah, we'll leave it there.